Good day, everyone. In our last discussion, we explored the concept of planning and examined the different types of plans that organizations and individuals use to achieve their goals. We established also a solid understanding of what planning entails and how various plans serve different purposes. Today, we're going to take that knowledge a step further. We'll begin by outlining the steps in the planning process, providing a clear roadmap from identifying objectives to executing your plan. I will also discuss in this video about creating SMART goals. Goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bounded. To ensure that our organizational plans are not just ambitious but also attainable. So, let's go. So, here is the overview of the steps in planning based on Kaplan and Norton's framework from Harvard Business Review. So, this process guides organizations from defining their mission and vision to monitoring and learning from their results. So we have here the first step, which is develop the plan. This involves setting a mission, vision, and a goals as the foundation. And the next step is the translation of this plan. So ibig sabihin nito, yung mga tactical plans and strategies are developed to support our mission and vision, including the contingency plans and defining yung mga objectives. And the third step is plan operations. So, itong step naman nito, this involves setting specific operational goals, selecting targets, and planning for potential crises. Then after that, we have to proceed now to number 4, which is execute the plan. So at this stage, the plan is to put into action through methods like management by objectives and performance dashboards. Then number 5, which is the last step, monitor and learn. So performance is being reviewed and adjustments are being made as needed to refine and improve the plan. So as you can see, each step builds on the previous one. This will create a continuous cycle of planning, action, review to achieve organizational goals effectively and efficiently. Okay, so let's discuss these various steps individually. Okay, number 1, step 1, develop the plan. So in this step, we're going to understand its importance, that this step lays the groundwork for effective organizational planning. So, the overall planning process begins with a mission statement and the creation of goals for the organization as a whole. Okay, in our previous meeting, I explained already what is a mission statement. And the mission statement is the foundational declaration of the organization's purpose, why it exists, and what it aims to achieve in the long run. So, basically, yung mission gives meaning and direction to the organization's activities and decision making. Okay? So, part of this step also is setting goals that is aligned to the mission. Okay? So, while the mission is broad, goals make it specific by outlining what the organization aspires to achieve over a particular period, giving focus to everyone's effort. And also in setting goals, they don't just appear on their own in organizations. Unlike tasks that are naturally arising in the daily operations, goals needs to be actively and intentionally created. They are a result of a thoughtful consideration, strategic insight, and planning. So, we can say that goal setting is not a passive process, but a deliberate action that requires strategic thought and input from various stakeholders. Okay? And third bullet in here is that goals are socially constructed, which means they are defined by an individual or group. Okay? So goals don't emerge from a vacuum. They are shaped by the perspectives, values, and ideas of the people that are involved in the planning process. So when we say that goals are socially constructed, it means that they are defined through a collective understanding and consensus among members of that organization. So, ibig sabihin, we are involving individuals and groups in setting goals for a more comprehensive view of what the organization needs to achieve. Okay? So, in an organization kasi there will be different departments, there will be different teams, and they will bring unique insights that can lead to well-rounded and achievable goals. So, yung pag-create ng plan is a collaborative process na kailangan pag-usapan talaga yan, kailangan pag-agrihan ng mga members ng organization so that we will enhance or increase buy-in kasi yung mga empleyado meron silang voice in setting goals, and if they are part of that setting of the goals, they are more likely to feel ownership over them. So if they have ownership with those goals and with those plans, it could lead to greater commitment and effort to achieve those set goals. And lastly, in developing the plan, managers typically have different ideas about what the goals should be. So it's like what I mentioned, different managers and leaders, meron silang varied perspective based on their specific roles, based on their responsibilities, experiences within the organization. Okay, for example, yung finance manager may prioritize cost control, while a marketing manager might focus on expanding a market research. So magkaiba sila ng perspective because they have specific role and responsibilities and experiences. And these diverse perspectives can create a more nuanced and balanced approach to goal setting because you have to consider multiple aspects of the organization's needs, and sometimes this can lead to conflicts or disagreements kapag hindi na manage ng maayos. So while diversity of thought and perspective is valuable, sometimes it really requires alignment and prioritization. So even na meron tayong mga diverse perspective, the goals should be unified and aligned with the organization's overarching mission and vision at the end of the day. So managers must communicate and collaborate to find common ground and ensure that the final set of goals is cohesive and it will support the organization's mission and vision. Okay? Because this alignment of these goals to the vision and mission ensures that everyone in the organization is working toward the same strategic objectives, fostering collaboration, coherence, and of course, it will provide clear direction forward. Okay? So in developing the plan, nagkakaroon tayo ng unified and a clear roadmap that will guide all subsequent planning and operational activities. Okay? So it all starts with creating the mission, the goals, because this will guide us as we move forward or as we perform other activities in our organization. Okay? And there are various outputs in step number 1, developing the plan. Okay? So, meron tayong dapat makapag-create tayo ng mission, ng vision, at saka goals. Okay? So, pag sinasabi nating mission, ito yung clear statement of the organization's purpose and core values. Okay? It defines why the organization exists and its role in the larger community. Ang vision naman, ito yung aspirational description of what the organization aims to achieve in the future. The vision will serve as our parang North Star or guiding star, inspiring our long-term direction. Ang goals naman, these are now yung mga sinasabi ko kanina, specific, measurable targets that the organization strives to accomplish in line with its mission and vision. So, yung goals will provide a concrete path forward and help track our progress if we are now heading towards our vision and mission. So together, itong mga outputs na to establish a foundation for the organization's strategic efforts, aligning everyone toward a common purpose or direction. So dito, gagawa ka ngayon ng step 1, gagawa ka ng mission statement mo. Okay? Which is yung ating mission is at the top of our goal hierarchy and represents the organization's fundamental purpose or reason for existence. And in your mission statement, it also captures yung mga organization's values, aspirations, okay, that will provide the foundation for all future goals and plans. Okay? And aside from that, kapag meron tayong well-crafted mission statement, ito yung nagdi-distinguish ng organization natin from others by broadly defining kung ano yung ating purpose and unique role sa industry, sa marketplace. So, in essence, yung ating mission, it will guide everything that the organization does and sets the tone for its strategic direction. Okay? So, yan. Kapag nakapag-create ka ng mission statement, gagawa rin tayo ng vision statement. Okay? So, ano naman itong vision statement? The vision describes what the organization aspires to become in the future, serving as a long-term goal. So, typically, naka-outline dito kung ano yung aim ng organization to achieve over a period of 5 to 10 years or even longer. So, the vision provides a picture of the organization's desired future state, guiding the planning and implementation of various corporate level strategies. Okay? So, again, ang vision statement sets a future-oriented direction that inspires and aligns the organization's efforts towards common goal. Now, I will show you various mission and vision statement of organizations. Okay, let's take a look at some of the real-world examples from well-known organizations. So, these examples will help us understand how different organizations define their purpose and envision yung kanilang future. So, number 1, we have here Microsoft. So, we have here their vision, their mission, and values. So, makikita mo doon sa vision ng Microsoft is to create a better future through innovation and technology for a more sustainable and inclusive world. Yun yung vision nila. Tapos yung mission naman nila is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And based on their mission and vision, they are going to be guided by their core values. So in the achievement of their mission and vision, they will exemplify yung mga core values nila such as integrity, respect, accountability. Okay? So another example is the Zappos.com. I don't know if you are familiar with this organization. Okay, so yan yung vision nila, deliver happiness to customers, employees, and vendors. At yung mission nila, to provide the best customer service possible and deliver wow through service. So Zappos statements highlights its focus on customer service and creating positive experiences. So this shows us that yung kanilang mission can shape company culture and business practices. Next example is Amazon. I know you are familiar with Amazon. So pinag-combine nila yung kanilang vision at mission to be the Earth's most customer-centric company where people can find and discover anything they might want to buy online. So makikita mo dito, in-emphasize ng Amazon yung dedication nila to convenience and variety for its customers. So this drives yung kanilang continuous innovation and customer-focused strategies. Of course, hindi naman papatalo ang MMSU. Di ba? Nakapaskil sa ating mga boards, sa ating mga walls, ang ating mga vision saka mission. Vision natin to become a premier Philippine university by 2028. Ang mission natin is to develop virtuous human capital and so on and so forth. So this example shows how a university's mission and vision aligns with its goals for educational excellence and societal impact, especially focusing on sustainable development and human capital. Okay, and lastly, we have here the Southwest Airlines. So mababasa natin dyan yung kanilang mission, which is to dedicate the highest quality of customer service. Saka yung vision nila to become the world's most loved, most flown, and most profitable airline. So makikita natin dito how Southwest combines its mission of excellent customer service with a vision that aims for global recognition and success in the airline industry. So each of these examples illustrates how the mission and vision guides organizational strategies and actions. So, by defining what they stand for and what they aspire to be, these organizations set clear directions for their teams and create a foundation for achieving their long-term goals. So that is exactly what we aim to establish in step 1 of the planning process. So to be able to craft a mission, vision, and goals that inspires and aligns everyone toward a shared purpose. Okay? Kasi kapag wala tayong clear vision and mission statements, an organization's goals and plans can become disorganized and may not lead it in the right direction. So successful companies often have strong mission and vision that will guide their decisions and actions, helping them stay focused on their purpose. So if an organization's decision and actions contradict with its mission and vision, it can lead to problems and it may jeopardize its success. Okay? Pag hindi nag-align yung action, yung mga decisions mo, doon saan yung mga mission and vision, anong pwedeng mga problems na mag-arise? It could be loss of direction and focus. Okay? Kasi nga yung mission and vision serve as a compass providing clear direction. So, pag walang alignment yung mga yan, the organization might start pursuing goals that don't support its core purpose, leading to confusion and wasted resources. And aside from that, kung hindi nagmamatch yung vision, mission, saka yung mga actions at decisions, pwedeng maka-apekto yan or maka-decrease ng employee morale and engagement. So when actions don't match these values, employees may feel disconnected or disillusioned, reducing yung kanilang engagement and productivity. Because employees are often motivated by the mission and vision, hindi lang sweldo. So if they feel that the organization has clear purpose and clear direction, they will be motivated at mas mataas yung kanilang moral at saka engagement. And maybe the worst thing that could happen if hindi nagmamatch or wala tayong clear mission and vision, it could be number 1, damage to, or number 3 rather, damage to brand reputation. Because customers and stakeholders are drawn to organizations with a clear mission and vision. So, when actions contradict this, it can damage trust and credibility, leading to a negative public image. Okay? So, those are some problems that organization may encounter when yung kanilang actions don't align with its mission and vision. And also, mas worse kapag wala silang mission and vision along their goals and objectives. Okay, so all of this thing could undermine now yung long-term success and stability ng organization. Okay, so importante na mayroon tayong clear mission, vision statement, and yung ating mga strategic goals and plans. Okay? So, in step 1, meron tayong magiging output rin dito. Aside from the mission, vision, is yung ating strategic goals and strategic plans. Okay? In the previous discussion, this was discussed in detail. So, hindi ko na i-explain kung ano strategic goals, ano ang strategic plans. But, pag sinasabi natin strategic goals, these are goals that are broad and long-term targets that outline where the organization wants to be in the future. So, lahat ng strategic goals na yan, it applies to the organization as a whole, not just individual departments. Pag strategic plans naman, ito yung mga specific steps, resources, timelines needed to achieve the strategic goals. So, yung sinabi ko noon na ito ay inyong mga blueprint detailing the allocation of resources like money, human resources, facilities, and other aspects of the business operation. So let me show you an example, okay, of a strategic goal and strategic plan. Okay, so that is a strategic goal. Okay, ito. At ito naman yung strategic plan. So bakit ito nakukonsider na strategic goal? Okay. So the goal is broad and impacts the entire organization. Okay. So that a tech company goals to be the industry leader in AI innovation within 5 years is a broad and ambitious goal impacting the entire organization. And also, it sets a clear direction for the company without detailing specific actions, which is characteristic of a strategic goals. Sa baba naman, yung strategic plan. Okay. So, based on the strategic goal, gagawa tayo ng strategic plan. Okay. That will provide a clear path to reach the strategic goal. So, example natin dito, paano sila maging the industry leader in AI within the 5 years. So, ang pwede lang gawin is to invest 10 million in AI research, hire 50 data scientists, and build a new laboratory. Okay, so na-translate na ngayon yung strategic goal into actionable steps. So, makikita natin dito how resources will be used, where efforts will be focused, and what specific actions are necessary to reach the goal. So, making it a strategic plan. Okay? So, remember, pag strategic goals, ito yung destination, parang destination. And strategic plans, para ito yung ating roadmap on how to get to the destination. Okay, so that's the first step in planning process, developing the plan. Now, the second step is translate the plan. So, once we set our strategic goals and develop a plan, the next step is to translate that plan into action. This is where managers begin to break down yung mga broad goals na yan, broad strategic goals na yan, into a more specific and actionable steps. So, these steps includes now defining yung tactical objectives and plans. So, ibig sabihin yan, mag-set tayo ng specific short-term goals that will help achieve our broader strategic goals. So, ang focus dito is what needs to be done in the immediate future. Okay? Also, mag-develop tayo ng strategy map to align yung mga goals. Mag-formulate tayo ng mga contingency and scenario plans. And even identify intelligence teams to analyze major competitive issues. So, this will help the organization stay aware of the external threats and opportunities. So, ang step 2, ang essence ng step 2 is about taking our big picture plan and breaking it down into actionable parts. So, every team will know yung kanilang mga roles, responsibilities, and the organization is prepared for various scenarios. And in step 2, ang output natin dito is yung ating mga tactical goals and tactical plans. Okay? So, pag sinasabi nating tactical goals, kapag nakapag-set na tayo ng strategic goals, the next step is to define strategic goals. So, ito yung mga specific results na from the different divisions or departments need to achieve to support yung organization's overall goals. So, tactical goals are usually set by middle management and focus on what major subunits like departments or teams needs to accomplish. Okay? Ang tactical plans naman, ina-outline na dito yung mga specific steps required to meet the tactical goals. They are more detailed than strategic plans and focus on executing specific part of the strategy. So, yung mga tactical plans, generally, they have shorter time frame. Typically, mga nagko-cover ng next year or so to ensure that each department is aligned and on track to achieve larger strategic objectives. Okay? So, let's show some example here. So, di ba, ito kanina yung strategic goals and strategic plans natin. Okay, now, we will create now tactical goals and tactical plans based on these broader goals and plans. So, example natin dito, doon sa tactical goals natin kanina, okay, paano tayo magiging industry leader in AI within 5 years. So, mag-hire tayo ng 3 o 10 new data scientists within the next quarter. Okay, mag-complete tayo ng AI project demonstration, lab setup, okay, establish a course infrastructure of the new AI development lab within the next year. So these goals are tactical because they are now focused on specific divisions such as HR for hiring, R&D for research milestone. Tapos mas shorter yung kanilang time frame than the 5-year strategic goal. And also it provides now measurable steps that contribute to the larger strategic objective, ensuring that there is progress in key areas that align with the organization's mission, vision, and strategic goals. Okay? So, tactical goals and plans provides the organization with focus and actionable steps that bridge the gap between the high-level strategic goals and day-to-day operations, ensuring that all parts of the organization work together to achieve the overarching mission and vision. Okay? That's the step 2. Step 3 na tayo. Plan operations. So in this step naman, managers focus on laying out the operational factors needed to achieve the organization's goals. Okay? So, pag titignan mo yung mga activities dito is number 1, setting operational goals and plans. So, ito yung mga specific day-to-day targets that guides the actions of employees and departments. So, mas detailed na ito compared sa strategic at saka mas o strategic or tactical goals and focus on immediate actions needed to support broader objectives. Another activity is selecting measures and targets. So we will be establishing here metrics for us to track our progress para ma-monitor natin if the organization is on track dun sa kanilang mga strategic goals, vision, mission, and kapag hindi, we could make adjustments as needed. And then part also of step 3 is to identifying yung ating mga stretch goals or even crisis plans. Stretch goals means if the organization is pushing to achieve a more ambitious outcomes. While crisis plans prepares yung mga organization teams to respond effectively in cases of unexpected challenges. So, basically, ang step 3 is about translating high-level goals into daily tasks, setting clear metrics to track progress, and preparing for any potential issues that could impact the plan. Okay? And yung mga outputs dito are the following. You will be creating standing plans, single-use plans. Okay? So, now, itong mga to, na-discuss, di ba, previously, individually doon sa ating types of plans, okay, that is being used by organizations. So, we already discussed this in detail, okay, when we cover the types of plans. Okay. So, pag sinasabi natin standing plans, these are ongoing plans that guide routine activities. So, yung katulad ng mga policies, procedures, methods, rules. Pag single use naman, these are created for one time single use, one time activities or specific projects. So katulad ng mga programs, projects, and budget. So ito, nakakatulong to, itong mga plan na to sa mga managers to establish operational framework for achieving organization's goals, ensuring that both routine and unique tasks are effectively managed. And in step 3, magpo-focus rin tayo sa pag-set ng effective goals using the SMART criteria. Okay? Essentially ito sa step 3, plan operations. So SMART goals are designed to provide clear direction and make it easier to track progress. So, alam na natin to, na-counter na natin itong SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So, pag sasabi natin specific, the goal should clearly outline what needs to be done. Okay, so we have to be precise here about ano ba talaga yung gusto nating i-achieve or i-attain. Measurable, there should be a way to measure progress or determine when the goal is achieved. So, nakakatulong yan para makip track natin, ma-maintain natin yung motivation. So, it should also be attainable. The goal should be realistic and achievable. So, it needs to be something that those responsible believe that they can accomplish it. Okay? So, attainable but not impossible. Dapat ang goal natin. Okay. Realistic, it should be it should be challenging. The goal should be challenging, but we have to make it sure that it is possible. It shouldn't be too easy or completely out of reach. And number 5, letter T, yung timely, ibig sabihin, it's set a clear time frame for achieving the goal, because deadlines create urgency. Alam niyo naman 'yan, di ba? Especially for you students. Okay? So, mas mabilis nating matapos, mas napaprioritize natin yung mga bagay-bagay kapag malapit na ang deadline. You know, there's a urgency for us to finish or attain yung ating mga goals kapag merong deadline. So, using the SMART criteria helps ensure that goals are well-defined, motivating, achievable, and aligning daily efforts with the broader organizational objectives. Okay? So, another diagram for us to understand better what is the SMART criteria when we are creating or setting goals. Okay, specific, ask yourself the question, what do you want to do? So specific goal is clear and well defined, answering who, what, where, and why of the objective. Letter M, measurable. Consider how will you know when you reach it. Okay. So a measurable goal includes criteria for tracking progress and assessing completion, making it easy to evaluate success. Number 3, achievable. Okay, reflect on the question, is it in your power to accomplish it? So, an achievable goal is realistic given your skills or given the workforce, competencies of the workforce of the organization, yung kanilang resources, and even the time kung kailan ma-achieve yan. Ensuring that it's something that you can realistically reach. Number 4, realistic. So maybe you can ask the question, can you realistically achieve it? A realistic goal is challenging yet possible, balancing ambition with practicality. Then number 5, i-define natin when exactly do you want to accomplish it. So a timely goal includes a deadline, creating a sense of urgency and helping to maintain focus. So we could use these questions as a guide so that we could set SMART goals that are clear, motivating, and aligned with what the organization can realistically accomplish. Okay. So here's an example of a clear comparison between simple goals and SMART goals. So manonotice natin na dito sa simple goals, there are general and lag specific details, while the SMART goals are clearly defined, measurable, and time bound, making them much more actionable. Okay, so this table shows how SMART goals provide a roadmap for achieving objectives with the clear steps, milestones, helping us to turn these general intentions into actionable actions, or achievable actions rather. Okay, so these are the five characteristic of an effective goals for organizations. So effective goals should be specific and measurable. Ibig sabihin, clearly define what needs to be achieved and how success will be measured. Meron siyang definite time period, so we have to set deadline to create urgency and focus. It also covers key result areas. So we must focus on the most important areas that impacts success. There also, goals should be challenging but realistic, and they should be linked to rewards. So, ibig sabihin, yung goals natin should provide motivation through incentives for reaching the goal. Okay, so we're going to more detailed discussion about each of these characteristics in the next slide to understand how they contribute to successful goal setting in organizations. Okay, number 1, goals need to be specific and measurable, okay, for them to be effective within the organization. So, dapat clear and detailed, outlining exactly what needs to be achieved. So, it must eliminate ambiguity, making it easier for everyone to understand and focus on the objective. At saka hindi lang yon, dapat meron tayong mga tinatawag na measurements. So, it should be measurable. To track progress, goals should be expressed in quantitative terms whenever possible. So, para yung organization, ma-measure nila yung success objectively and know when a goal has been achieved. So, meron tayong mga examples dyan. Okay? Increase profits by 2%. It's clear. It's quantifiable for financial growth. Having zero incomplete sales order. It sets a specific goal for improving operational efficiency. Oh, okay? So, pag naset natin yung goals natin that are both specific and measurable, organizations can monitor progress effectively. Next, goals have definite time period. So, mag-set tayo ng time frame for goals because essential yan. Okay, para magkaroon tayo ng structure and urgency, helping to keep everyone on track towards achieving the objective. So, merong definite time period. Pag meron tayong na set na time period, it encourages consistent progress. Okay? Alam naman natin that deadlines motivates people or motivate individuals, members to work efficiently as they know that their efforts will be evaluated by a certain date. So, pag walang time frame, nako, there is a risk of procrastination or losing momentum. So, alam naman natin kapag walang urgency doon sa trabaho, doon sa goal na yan, okay, walang deadline, so walang urgency to complete the task. Okay? Ano pa ba yun nandyan? So, yung importante rin pala ang definite time period for tracking and adjustments. Okay? Kapag merong definite time period, organizations can regularly review progress towards the goal and make adjustments as needed. So, okay, number 3. Goals covers key result areas. So, yung mga relevant metrics ng organization. Okay. So, KRA, sabi dyan na key results areas. Managers should set goals that target critical aspects of performance or key result areas that have greatest impact on the organization's success. Okay? Ano ba itong mga sinasabi natin na key results areas? Ito yung mga most important measurements of organization's success such as revenue, customer satisfaction, product quality, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, goals cannot be set for every aspects of employee behavior or organizational performance. Kasi pag lahat lalagyan ng goal, ng targets, nako, kawawa ang organization. Okay? Dagdag trabaho yan sa organization. Okay? So, they will be distracted by focusing on less important tasks. So, by using yung mga tinatawag na key performance indicators or KPIs, help assess progress in key result areas. So, KPIs are specific metrics that gauge how well the organization is advancing towards its strategic goals. Okay? So, example ng mga key result areas, for example, sa sales department. So, ang key result area dyan is increase sales revenue. Tapos, ang goal dyan is yan, increase quarterly sales revenue by 10%. So, ang mga KPI natin dyan is monthly sales revenue, average order value, and sales conversion rate. So, this goal is relevant because sales revenue directly impacts the company's profitability, and focus on high margin product maximizes earnings. Okay? Another example is the customer service team or yung satisfaction ng mga customer. So, for example, ang key result area is to improve customer satisfaction. So, meron kayong relevant goal na dapat 90% or higher by the end of the year yung inyong customer satisfaction score. And yung mga KPIs dyan are CSAT, average response time, and first call resolution rate. So, this goal is relevant because high customer satisfaction can lead to increased customer loyalty and repeat purchases, directly supporting business growth. Okay, number 3. Number 4, fourth characteristic is goals must be challenging but realistic. Okay, goals should strike a balance. They need to stretch employees to reach new heights, but they also have to be achievable. Okay? So, dapat challenging. Okay? Yung goal natin. Pero, wag naman masyadong too ambitious that could set employees up for failure, leading to frustration and decrease in morale. So, pag binibitin yung mga empleyado or when employees repeatedly miss unrealistic targets, they may feel discouraged and undervalued. Okay? Realistic goals that can motivate individuals and teams. So, avoiding goals that are too easy. Okay? Pag masyado namang madali, can fail to motivate employees as they don't provide a sense of accomplishment or challenge. Okay? So, goals should be challenging but realistic, motivating employees to perform at their best without overwhelming them. So, there is a balance. Then, number 5, goals must be linked to rewards. Of course, goals should be linked to rewards to what? To motivate employees. Okay? Because we know that incentives drive performance. When goals leads to rewards like salary increases, promotions, or recognition, employees are more motivated to achieve them. And also, it reinforces priorities. Nakikita ninyo that employees notice what the organization rewards. So, making them more likely to focus on achieving those goals. Okay? So, for example, yung sales team will be motivated by bonuses, will prioritize meeting sales targets. And lastly, linking individual rewards to company goals aligns also employee efforts with the organization's success. For example, when you will be providing rewards for innovation, that would help the company's goal of increased market share or enhancing product features or product quality. So, reward link goals both motivation, reinforcing priorities, and aligning personal and organizational success. Okay, so here's an example of how WestJet applied the SMART criteria to its vision and mission. Okay? So, makikita natin dyan yung kanyang vision. So, that is a bold and ambitious vision that aligns with their mission of enriching lives through safe, friendly, and affordable air travel. Okay? And if we're going to use the SMART criteria, itong vision mission statement ba nila pasok? Let's try to analyze. Specific ba yung kanilang Mission and vision. Yes, kasi nakalagay doon, top 5 international airlines. That's a clear target. Measurable ba ito? Meron din silang mga metrics dyan, mga key result areas. They track success through on-time performance, safety, profitability, customer satisfaction. Okay? Achievable ba yung kanilang mission and vision statement? WestJet believes that their goal is attainable with effort and resources. This will motivate yung kanilang team to work towards it. Realistic ba? The goal is challenging but still realistic naman siya. Okay? That it's giving employees confidence that it's feasible. Timely ba yan? Meron silang target date that is set for 2016. So, merong urgency at saka focus. So, this example shows how WestJet vision and mission are supported by SMART criteria. Okay, and then number 4, the fourth step in the planning process is execute the plan. So we will now be putting the plan into action using specific tools. Pwede tayong gumamit ng MBO, Management by Objectives, and Performance Dashboards. Okay? So pag sinasabi nating MBO, ito yung model ni Peter Drucker doon sa kanyang book na Practice of Management. Okay? Management by Objectives. It involves managers and employees collaboratively setting clear goals for every department, project, and role. Okay. Ang dashboards naman this is a visual summary of the key performance indicators and metrics helping managers quickly assess progress towards goal. Okay? So, ibig sabihin niya, meron tayong parang bulletin board. Okay? Na pwede nating makita, matrack in real time yung ating performance. And kapag hindi natin na-hit yung ating mga targets, we could make some quick adjustments if the team is falling behind, keeping the organization on track. So, itong tools na to, MBO, saka performance dashboards are essential for monitoring and guiding the execution phase. So, ito yung model natin ng MBO process. So, lima rin yung kanyang steps or stages: setting goals, developing action plans, reviewing progress, taking corrective actions, and appraise performance. Okay. Yan. So, we will be discussing this in the following slides in a more detailed manner to understand how MBO helps align individual efforts with organizational objectives. Number 1, setting goals. Okay. So, goals should involve employees across all levels and look beyond daily tasks to ask the question, what are we trying to accomplish? So that there is this alignment with the organizational broader objectives. Okay? So, pwede na natin gamitin yung SMART criteria, and then we assign this responsibility to individuals or teams and departments. So, we have to remember that in MBO, goals should be created jointly with employees to encourage buy-in. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng top-down lang na or i-command mo na lang yung employee na ito yung gawin mo, ito yung target mo. Hindi. Dapat kasama mo sila doon sa pag-craft ng goals na yan. And there is a mutual agreement between the employees and supervisors. They have to agree on the goals, because when they agree on the goals, it builds commitment. Okay? Example, yung mga yan. Sales department, nandito yung goal. Sa customer service team, nandito yung goal. Sa HR, nandito yung goal. So, doon sa setting process, kailangan mag-usap, i-discuss kasama yung empleyado doon sa pagsiset ng goal na yan. And there must be commitment, collaboration, and partnership with the supervisors, with the individuals, with the teams to develop a realistic goal or plan, okay, para merong buy-in na tinatawag. The second stage or step in MBO process is creating now a clearer path to achieve the goals in step 1. So we will now be outlining the specific steps and activities needed to reach each goal. Okay, action plans are now being developed not only at the department level but also for individual roles. So this ensures that everyone knows the specific responsibilities and how their tasks contribute to the overall goal. So this is the example now of an action plans. So these are action plans because they outline specific actionable steps that move each department toward its goal. Okay, so it's also relevant because each plan is directly addressing a key results area to achieve success, ensuring na yung mga efforts ng mga individuals, ng teams are focused on impactful, goal-oriented activities. Okay? Number 3, review progress. So, basically, in this step, ang ginagawa dito is to ensure that yung ating mga action plans are on track to meet the set goals. So, ang mga key steps involved in step 3 are the following. Meron tayong tinatawag na periodic progress reviews, flexible review schedules when we could review our performance, could be formal or informal, and may occur at intervals like 3, 6, or 9 months. Okay? And in this step, nire-review natin yung progress, okay, ng mga teams, and tinitignan natin if yung kanilang mga accomplishments are at par with the timeline and aligned doon sa mga goals na sinet natin. So kapag hindi, meron tayong opportunity for course correction. Number 4, appraise overall performance. So in here, we are now going to evaluate the success of the entire goal setting and action process. So we will be evaluating goal achievement. So, re-review natin whether yung ating goals, annual goals, have been met at both the individual and department level. So, we will now be assessing now the effectiveness of each person's and team's efforts. Okay? So, yan yung number 4. Okay? Then, lastly, step 5, monitor and learn. This is an ongoing phase now where managers reflect on the outcomes and make adjustment based on what they learn. So, managers will regularly review now the effectiveness of the actions plans and goals. So, this reflection allows them to understand what worked, what didn't work, and why, creating valuable insights for future planning. And based on these insights, managers may now or may now shift plans, adapting strategies to improve results. So this could lead into start of a new planning cycle, incorporating lessons learned to refine future goals and actions. Okay? So ang step 5, it ensures that each cycle of the MBO process builds upon the knowledge and experience gained from the previous cycles. Okay, so that's it. We've mapped out the planning process and explore how SMART goals make plans actionable and achievable. Remember, effective planning is about setting realistic goals and creating a path to success. Okay, so thank you for your attention, and see you again in our next discussion.